Hey everyone, Ashish Sunny this side from Innovate Yourself. Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we will start writing up our very first program with the bare metal code. And in my last video, I've already covered like what is bare metal, what is application layer, what is custom firmware layer. If you haven't watched that, you do go watch that and understand what is bare metal. So in today's video, I'll start writing up my first program, and the program which we will write is the blinking of LED. And the code that we will write in today's video will be written with the bare metal code. In short, if I will say, we will start manipulating the register to get our agenda fulfilled. So that's a complete motive of our today's video. Now let's move ahead to the coding part and let's understand how do we write the code and how do we manipulate the registers to start blinking up the LED. So let's move ahead. Alright everyone, now let's start writing up our code. So firstly, you can see on your screen we have our basic project ready. Basic project, you can say our initial project where we are going to start writing up our code. And this time we are not going to write a very simple code which we have done so far in our previous videos. In fact, this time we are going to use the registers directly to set and to clear the values, which will make us understand the core of your ESP32. And this is just a base. By using the ESP32, we are just learning the core of ESP32. But if you start learning like this and if you understand this, you can use any microcontroller using the same way to execute and to access your microcontroller. So this is the beauty and this is the power that you're getting in your hands. So this is what I'm going to teach you today. So to understand it better, let's not waste time just discussing. Let's move ahead. Firstly, our today's agenda is to blink the LED. We are going to have one LED which is the built-in LED of ESP32 that is on GPIO pin number 2. So I'm going to use that to turn it on for some time, turn it off for some time, and just repeating the process. That is what I'm gonna do today. And yeah, you can see I've written here blinking of LED. This is the agenda. Now let's do one thing. Let's go to the browser, or you can say Safari in my case, and here you need to type ESP32 technical reference manual PDF, right? So this will give you the technical reference manual of ESP32. This technical reference manual is way different from a data sheet. So don't just consider it as a data sheet. Data sheet is just a basic version of your technical reference manual, right? So this time we are gonna work with the technical reference manual. So the first one which you can see on your screen with the pages 782 pages, just click on this one. And here you can see our ESP32 technical reference manual is here. Now, this ESP32 technical reference manual is the power that you're getting in your hand to have the access of your ESP32 from the core. So let's move ahead and let's scroll down to this IO mux and GPIO metrics. Inside this chapter, you will get everything related to the input output mux and the GPIO metrics. And you just have to check this one, GPIO metrics register summary. This is what we have to understand today to make our program work today. So we'll go step by step. We don't have to read out everything, right? Just go step by step. First step is just go click on this GPIO metrics register summary. Now here what you will get the register addresses. So basically you can see this is the address that you are able to see. This is the name that is defined right here, like for what purpose we are going to use it, and also on which pins it can be used. Or in simple terms, you can say this is just a description where it is defining that GPIO underscore out underscore reg is the GPIO 0 to 31 output register. So in case you want to control the GPIO pins from 0 to 31, then you can use this one, right? And this is the address for that. And also what access we have in this, you can read and write on this register value, right? So this is what we have. And now you can see in every name that is like passed over here, so you can just click on that. Let me just click on this so that I can see like what does it mean, what is actually doing, and what is the functionality of this, right? So just click on this. Now you can see here we have a register, and again we don't have much information given here, right? So GPIO out underscore reg GPIO 0 to 31 output value. This is just the output value, right? So we are just defining that way. Okay, so this is how we have it. Now just go back to this one. Okay, this one, right? So currently just understand it this way, that this is the register address that you have, which will be used to turn on or to turn off the LED, right? So just understand it this way. While we start writing up the code, you will get more clarity on this, right? Now just go back and let's start writing up our code, right? Firstly, let's do the basic one. Let's do the definition, and definition I'm doing firstly for the GPIO pin which I'm going to use today, and I'm going to use pin number 2. And also I can define the delay. Okay, delay we leave it for now, because in this case we have to create a delay function as well, so I can skip that one. Similarly, create another one, hash define, and for that the first one which I have to use is not this one. Actually, I'm going to use this one, GPIO underscore out underscore W1TS. So this one is for the output one. So currently I'm using it to access, or you can say to pass on the output, just like we are defining a pin as an output pin. So that's why I'm gonna use this. So just simply copy this one, copy it. And secondly, the name doesn't matter. Name you can pass anything. It's just like you're defining it as this name. But what matters is the address. This address is the most important thing, which will be used to turn it on, turn it off, or set the value, or to clear the value, right? This is what exactly we are doing. And currently I'm using this just to define that this address will be used to set the value. And in the similar way, we have the second one. Where is it? This one. Let's define this also. Define this, and the address for this is this. Okay, so this one is to set and this one is to clear, right? And similarly we can just go in this one for a while. GPIO 0 to 31 output set register. For every bit that is 1 in the value written here, the corresponding bit in GPIO underscore out underscore reg will be set. So basically this is going to be set, right? So every bit that we are going to pass in here, that will be set with respect to this register, which we were discussing in the beginning, but later on we shifted to this one, right? So you can say we have a direct reference from this to this. This is what we are gonna do. Similarly, if you talk about the second one, 0 to 31 output clear register. So basically this is used to clear it. For every bit that is 1 in the value written here, the corresponding bit in GPIO underscore out underscore reg will be cleared. So basically this will be used to clear it. This will be used to set it up, right? This is what exactly we are doing right now, right? Now just scroll back up and just copy the register of this one too. Just copy this. Okay, we have already done that, right? Now the next one is that we have to use this enable register. This will be used to enable it, or you can say this will be used to enable your GPIO pin to be used as an output or the input. This is what we are going to do, right? So we are going to just copy it, and here you can check this either like what exact, okay, sorry, this one. GPIO 0 to 31 output enable. So this will simply enable it, right? Similarly, output enable set register. For every bit that is 1 in the value written here, the corresponding bit in GPIO underscore enable will be set, right? So this is what happens, right? So just set this one too. Where is it? This one, right? Okay, now let me do one thing. Let me define it and let me paste it and just put the address associated to this. Okay, so this is what I have done, right? In this way I have simply defined my GPIO pin which I'm going to use. In this way I have defined the register to set, register to clear, and to enable it. This is what I'm doing right now, right? Now after this, what I have to do is I cannot directly use this address. I have to volatile it. I have to convert it to a volatile unit 32, right? You can do it directly here also, but for the clarity I'm just doing it inside, like over here, not like here. But you can do it here and directly use this as your variable name or object name, right? This is totally up to you, like how you want to do it, but I'm gonna show you like here. Now just give it a name, GPIO. Now here what we are going to do is we are just changing it, we are just changing the name. Okay, so in this way we have done for the first one. Similarly we will do it for the rest of the two. This one is for this one is for this. So in this way we have just converted to a volatile variable, right? Now our addresses are converted that way. Now next thing is, first we simply set up like this is the pin which we are going to use, and we are going to use it as an output, right? So let me do that quickly. And for doing that we need this variable, this object you can say. So we are just setting it up like this way. We are just shifting it, GPIO pin. So this is the pin which we are using for that purpose. Now when we have defined which pin we are going to use as an output, next thing is that we have to start writing up our blinking program. And for blinking program we need a repetition, and that repetition can be done using the while loop. I'm setting up 1 to make it infinite loop. And now here we start writing up our code, that is to turn it on the LED for some time, turn it off the LED for some time. So first thing first, let's turn it on. And turning it on, I have already shown you in my previous video while explaining you the like bare metal code, but that's fine. That was just the information that I gave. Same thing I'm gonna use right here, right? Sorry, not C, the S. I have to set the value. Now just do it, GPIO pin. In this way I'm just setting it up and I'm turning it on. So this will make my LED that is connected to GPIO pin 2, that will turn on. So this is how I'm turning it on. Now after that I need to provide a delay. So for that I have to create a function. Let me create a function. Let me give it a name, delay. And inside this delay I'm just simply making it volatile. So this is how I have done it, and this is just no operation. This is what I have done. In this way I am just converting it, and now the name I have given is delay. I can simply pass it as delay, and I'll simply pass 500, which means 500 milliseconds. This is what I am going to do right here. So this is how I'm giving it a delay as half second, right? Similarly, now I have to turn it off. For turning it off, I'm not gonna use the same one. I'm gonna use this one, star paste GPIO pin, right? In this way I have done it. Same thing, same 500 millisecond, that means half second. In this way what I have done is I have simply written the complete code to make it work, but one thing left is hash. Okay, now you can see my error is gone, right? So this is how my code is ready. Now the next thing is just connect your ESP32 to your system and let's start flashing up the code and let's see whether it actually works or not, right? So I'm just connecting it. Allow, go in here. Now everything is done. We can simply flash it. And I'm just directly flashing it without writing the build command, because I know if the build is already there or if there is some changes in there, it will already start building it up and then flashing it. So that's why I'm just directly writing it. And as I know there is no build directory created here, that means it will start building it first, right? So just do it and let's wait for it to finish. Okay, I have got some error in this. Let's see what's the error. First of all, the error is in this line. Okay, no issues. We'll check this. Okay, sorry, my bad. I put int32. Okay, fine. Let's build it again. Alright guys, so you can see the LED is blinking with the delay of 500 milliseconds. So you can see the code is working perfectly without any failure. So this is how the blinking of LED program with bare metal code works. So this was it for today. I hope now you have understood that how you can start writing up your very first code with the ESP32 using the bare metal code. So this was it for today. I hope you have liked this video. If you have liked this video, do click on the like button. If you are new to this channel and if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, do click on the subscribe button so that you never miss an update. Also, you can feel free to leave a comment below if you have any doubts or if you have any concerns related to the topic. So this was it. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye and happy learning.